What we're going to do, we're going to make 1 minute each leg, same thing, in and out, in and out. But don't touch, don't, but I'm bouncing, but this leg's always bouncing. Not trying to blast me, just this. Not a deep or ooh, hang like that. I'm just touching down. Not bounce, always bouncing on this leg. 1 minute and then we switch to the other leg. Ready guys? Go! The purpose of this drill was to show I always am moving. I don't want to, you'll hear me say this probably more than once today. A blind man will hit a statue. I make distance. It'll make distance. So I'm bouncing on this leg all the time. Doesn't come behind me, in front. Okay? This is very important because you land like this. What happens now if he punches or kicks me or shoots in on me? As soon as my leg comes off the ground, I have to get my balance back again. This also teaches us this, okay? Ready guys, now we shadow boxing. Go! Come on, let's go guys, we're not on tie time. Visualize guys, you're fighting somebody. Put it in your head. I'm gonna kill this mother flower. Ash! Not too hard on the low kick because this knee doesn't bend.
Absolutely.
Now guys, we're moving around. One side, whoever goes first, we call you an A. The other side will be a B. You're going to stay there the whole time, okay? So we're moving around. He throws a jab and a low kick. And when you throw the jab, go for here. Don't throw the jab this way. Okay? That can only mean one or two things. Either already your eyes are bad, or you got a head growing off his shoulder. And don't throw it over here. Throw it here for his chin. So he throws it to the chin. And we're moving around. We're moving around like we're sparring. Look to my feet, how are my feet, and he throws a jab and a low kick. Go. But then sometimes I show him the jab back. Because I gotta get in my head, I cannot do this. It's tough because a blind man will hit a statue. So the drill is we help each other move. In, out, in, out, in, out. You know, like the old guys with the saw. So he throws a jab and a low kick sometimes. So go. Okay? Not just this. Okay? Ready, guys? That's how you're going to fight? You fight the way that you train. What's wrong with this? Well, he might launch a counterattack. That blind man's going to hit a statue. So I have to teach myself. And then he showed me with a couple of jabs. Oh, okay, I'm going to go back. Yeah, okay. Okay? Now do the first grip again. Same thing, just so you can see some more movement. So I'm going to make left, right, left. Left, bang, bang, bang! Bang, 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 bang! Okay? The reason why I put what goes second goes third is because our brain likes to fill in what it thinks is a logical pattern. It has to make sense to the brain. Right, left, right, makes sense. Doesn't. Doesn't. So sometimes we catch a guy at whoa. I'll catch him off guard. This is important when you're fighting. Because there's going to come a time when you're slowing down. That 90-mile-an-hour fastball, he starts picking up on it, but it still hits the catcher's glove. Now he's catching up on it, now it's a foul ball. Now he's starting to pick up on it, and he hits the ball. So what do I do if I can only throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball? Well, if I have a change up or I have a curve, I take just a little off of it. And it throws off its timing because as the fight goes on, I'm not going to get faster or stronger. I'm going to slow down. So the way I compensate okay? All right, back to the first group. This time it's left, right, left. Ready? Go! All I need to do is this. Okay? Slip. Slip. Okay? One side makes a jab, the other guy slips, right hand, left hook the entire time. Ready, guys? Yes, that's good. Right there. Yeah. Play magic. My head didn't move, my feet did everything. It's like a rudder on a boat. Where this goes, the front of it's going to turn. Here, that's all that's necessary. This is crazy. What are you going to do now if he kicks you in the head? Or knees you? Trouble, right? So all we need this. Plus, the more I come here, that's the longer it takes me to counter. So, bang, bang. Slip, bang, bang. Okay? Other side now. Ready, guys? And go! Makes the left hook and come under. Go. Like a whoop and back up. Not go. Okay? All I need to do is this. And it's over with. So here, counter. Push. Push. Sorry. Okay. All right. One side makes a left hook every time. The other side ducks underneath it. Counter with the right hand, left hook back. Ready, guys? We stay the same for 1 minute, but then we switch it. Ready, guys? Go! Right hook, same thing. Don't come out of my frame. I don't need this. Okay? Everybody stays the same side for 1 minute, then the other side will go for 1 minute. Okay? Ready, guys? Go! Guys, get up close. I'm already losing my voice. Come on down here. Whoever was the A, they're going to initiate it every time. B is going to make the counterattack, okay? This time, when you make, so we're going to talk a foreign language. Slip, slip, duck, duck. Slip, slip, duck, duck. Slip, slip, duck, duck. That way when you go home, you can ask your parents what the other slip, slip, duck. And oh, the guy had already brain damage. Okay? So now, I'm on the A side. Where's my plate? I'll start. So I'm going to go. And he's going to make the counter that we just did. But everybody, if you're an A, you're calling it out. Slip, slip, duck, duck. As a group. Why is it important that you call it out as a group? Because now it requires that you stay in the moment. Normally the coach says some crap and I'm thinking about this shit. Now I have to stay in the moment. He's making me stay right here, stay focused. Okay? Slip! Where's your counter? You failed already. Slip!
Yeah, 2, 3.
Slip! Slip! Any more fighters we got? Ready? Slip! Slip! Duck! Duck! Slip! Slip! Duck! Duck! Okay? And if you mess up, and you probably will, let it go. Another bus is coming by. Part of training is being frustrated and dealing in the moment. Everybody knows Murphy's Law. If anything can happen, it can't go wrong, it will, right? Fighting is like life, and life is like fighting. In life, we experience frustrations. In the ring, we experience the same frustrations. So I messed up. And I'm dead. Okay? Slip! Slip! Duck! Duck! Okay? Mess up instead of problem.
I got it now.
All right. Ready, guys? Calling it out. I want to hear slip, slip, duck, duck. Pay attention. Stay with me. I'm calling it out. If I don't make it clear to you, raise your hand. Always dumb questions is when you didn't ask. I say, all right, we did it. Go, and I'm saying this. Okay, I go or you go. Who did I say start? A, whoever was A, right? So I don't be any questions. We're both, now this requires an exercise, a mental exercise out of both of us. We both got to stay sharp now. No time to daydream. Slip, slip, duck, duck. All right? A side is making slip, slip, duck, duck. The other guy counters. A side is calling it out. If you're an A, you are the one calling it out. Once I say start, then it's your timing.
Sir.
Okay? Sir. Any questions? We all on board? Ready, guys? Get your partner. Here we go. Pretty much the rest of the class is going to be focused on paying attention. Ready? Go! I slip a left, I counter right, left. I slip a right, I counter left, right. I stock under left, I counter right, left. Duck under right hook, I counter left, right. We with me? All right, guys. Ready? Go! Gather around. It makes a left deep to the body. I try to remember this way. Left leg, left hand. Look how I turn. Right here. I'm ready to fire that thing. Not like karate, guys. Put it here. Now I'm ready. Let's see how I turn. Bang! Okay? Go. Push! A little trick. Watch this. Okay, you see how it came here in front? Why is that important? Protection from the left. Look. Once I came here, you cannot punch me with it. The only thing you can do is a spinning elbow or a spinning back fist. So my hand is glued here, spinning back fist. Boom. Spinning elbow. What good is it going to do me here? The motion changed. It's the little things, guys, that make us or break us. Go. Spin. 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 Bump. Yeah, that's not so good. Spin. Bang. Comes in front, okay? So this is going to call it A. 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 See the tip, did a little dip. Okay? We practice this with our slip. So now you see how we're putting them together. So all should start to fit. Front leg, front hand, bang! Okay?
Yes, sir.
Whoever makes a teep, they call it out. So he's making a teep, he calls it out. Hey!
Hey.
Again.
Hey.
Okay? Any questions? Ready? We're doing 1 minute. Hey. 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 Again, look at the little things, okay? Do it with conviction. Whether you know what you're doing or not, if you sound confident, people are gonna believe you. Okay? So he's calling it out. Hey!
Hey. Hey.
See how I turn?
Hey.
I turn here. If I didn't move him enough, I'm counting with this. Okay? Push.
Hey.
Bang!
Go ahead, baby.
Hopefully I turn him enough. Go. Bang! Bang! Okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? When I say go, go. But I want to hear, hey, hey, go. Ready, guys? Backhand. So he says B.
B.
I sweep it. Look. Bang. B.
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 Okay? I want to own his technique. I want him to think twice about having to go to do something to me. Push!
B.
Hey! Okay? If you're going up. B! All right, ready? With conviction. Sell it, guys. Ready? Go! B. 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 He makes a deep off the front hand, front leg rather. Push. Okay. Push. Okay. Now I added the low kick to it. See how I put my hand out here? Little thing, why? I can make an elbow. I can turn it. If we're doing MMA, now you can't shoot it on me now. Go ahead, I'll tell you, boom. But if it's here, shoot in, you can do a lot of things. Okay? So. Okay? If you're making the tip, you're calling it out. C! And the other side makes a counter. Any questions? When I say go, go. Ready, guys? Go!
C. 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 C.
A and C, B and D. Only thing I added with each one, everything started the same, I just added a K. D. D. Yes. Could be here or don't get your money on the head. I don't want to get here. Okay? So D. Okay? My hand has to come out. D. Okay? Any questions?
Sir.
First side is calling out D. Then the other side comes. We good? Everybody on board? All right, ready?
Step into the
Gather round. Come on, gather around. Come on down here, guys. Now we're going to do A, B, C, and D. Okay? This is going to now require that everybody stays focused. A and C are going to be off the front leg. B and D off the back leg. Now we have to remember to counter. Okay? Once I say go, it's going to be a jerk pace. Okay? So he's calling it out. He says, A.
A.
B. C. D. Okay? I didn't put the right hand because my knee is talking to me a little bit. Do it again.
Which one? D? D.
Here, I got to be careful. I cannot put too much weight on this one or it'll walk up on me. Okay?
Sir.
All right, ready, guys? A, B, C, D. Remember your counters now. Ready, guys? Go! Other side. A, B, C, D. Ready, guys? After 1 minute, we're going to pick up the pace. When I start yelling at you, it's on purpose. I want you frustrated. You're going to come a time in a fight or in life, you're going to get frustrated. So what do you do then? Go, dog ate my homework? Okay? Fighting is like life and life is like fighting. Everybody's got to come up with obstacles and figure them out. Okay? All right, ready? A, B, C, D. On your mark. Get set. Go! You make one technique. Could be a punch, a kick, whatever. Just no kicks up to the head, please. Okay? So, I make one technique. Every time I'm making one technique. Every time I stay the same. I make one technique, maybe it's here. And he counters back with two techniques. Could be anything. Okay? Sometimes you'll start to make a technique, go, oh, that was stupid. Let it go. Find what's comfortable for you. Don't try to always make the same counter. Okay? Go. Mix them up. Hey, you make one technique, could be a punch kick, anything you want to throw. They coming back with two techniques. All right, any questions?
Sir.
Go! A side starts with one technique. B side counters back with two techniques. I start with one technique. He counters back with two techniques. I counter his two techniques with three techniques. Okay? Now it looks a little bit like we're starting to spar a little bit. Okay? Whatever fits you. Ready, visualize, stay focused. I started, I finished it. I started with 1, he countered with 2, I countered his 2 with 3. Okay?
Sure.
Ready, guys?
I like this.
Go! All I did, it's like building a house. I'm just adding to it. Everything I did today was just adding. I didn't take anything really out of context. And all of a sudden, we've been practicing punches, and now we're suddenly going to start practicing flying knees. Well, where did that come from? You notice everything we did today has been a building block. Adding one layer after the next layer, okay? I start with 1 technique. He counters with 2 techniques. I counter his 2 techniques with 3 techniques. He counters my 3 techniques with 4 of his own. Okay? Any questions? Ready, guys?
Yes.
Do we have questions? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Are you get frustrated? Like, no, that didn't fit. Okay, just think of it as trying on blue jeans. You know, every pair don't fit. Ready, guys? Go! Everybody's got an idea, a theory on what they think is important. Here's what I want you to think about. When you go into the fight, go in with a good plan A and a great plan B. Now you might think, well, shouldn't it be the opposite? No, go in with a good plan A and a great plan B. I don't have to show everything I got. If my good plan B is working, I don't need to show them a great plan B. But wouldn't it be nice to have that great plan B in my back pocket? Here's my analogy for you. We're on a football team and we're down at halftime, 24-0. I call all the players and the coaches. Guys, we're down 24-0. I need help. Anybody got any ideas? And the water boy goes, oh, I know, coach. What? Let's bench the first string players. We'll bring in all the second string players. That's why I say go in with a good plan B, but a great plan A. If my good plan B, I don't have to show the great plan A. But wouldn't it be nice if the good plan B is falling short for some reason? Because in life, it's just like fighting, nothing ever goes as planned. Wouldn't it be nice to have that great plan B in my back pocket? Keep that in mind, okay? Along the theories, everybody's got an idea of what they think is important. I think it's mindset. I think it's power. No, I think it's speed. All those things are nice to have. They're all nice attributes to bring in with you. For me, the most important is the ability to adapt. My mindset. Ah! Well, what happens when his mindset is stronger than me? What happens when my desire to win is met with his hatred of losing? You have to hate losing something more than you love winning something, because hate is a more powerful emotion than love. Anybody doubt it? Then why the hell we have police departments and military? Hate is more powerful than love. So I love winning. Yeah, but maybe he hates losing. His mindset is going to overpower mine because he'll die before he'll give up. Well, what about power? Well, sooner or later you go fight somebody that can hit harder than you can. Speed. Well, sooner or later somebody's going to be faster than you. So isn't it nice to have the ability to adapt? Let me give you an analogy. You take a superhuman being and you make an amalgamation of all kinds of things. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. He's the world's strongest man, the world's fastest runner, and the world's fastest swimmer. You drop that amalgamation of all these superhuman qualities in one person, you stick him naked in the middle of the jungle, a desert, an island, on top of a mountain, and what determines whether he survives? Not his strength, not his ability to run, his ability to adapt. I bring the same qualities in life to the ring, and to the ring to life. My ability to adapt. The cockroach. They tell us the cockroach is millions of years old. Decades ago in Russia, a place called Chernobyl, they had a nuclear meltdown. Decades later, nothing lives in the area of Chernobyl. No wild animals, nothing grows. You know what they found? A freaking cockroach. Where are the dinosaurs? And some of you might be thinking, well, I'm looking at one now. Touche, you got a point, okay? The ability to adapt. So go in and have a good plan B and a good plan A and a great plan B. Don't think I'm the strongest, I'm the fastest, because sooner or later you come up with somebody that you're not. Now what's going to determine whether or not you can adapt? Okay? Just some ideas, okay? Now there's nothing wrong with having a strong mindset. Nothing wrong with being powerful. Nothing wrong with being fast. These are all attributes that I need for sure. But they're going to become useless if I can't adapt. Okay? Do you have any questions? What I wanted to do was pick up the pace. I wanted to bring everybody. This is why I encourage you to become your own trainer in class. A, slip, stop, B, whatever you're doing. If I'm teaching a 6-week class, physics, and you sit in my class for 6 weeks and you never raise your hand and ask me a question, and you sit in my class for 6 weeks and every day I call on you and I bring you out of your comfort zone, I force you out of your comfort zone. At the end of 6 weeks, which one of those 2 students you think are going to benefit the most from my class? The one that sat there like a dunce for 6 weeks? So don't be the dunce in class, and walk through like you own the place. Sell it with conviction. That is so important. It's the same thing that's going to help you in life. Nobody wants to be, around a weak person. Ladies, back me up. You want to have a weak husband, boyfriend, raise your hand. Right? You don't want a bully, but you want somebody who's confident. Right? So do we have any questions? Being frustrated is so important in class. Anybody that's ever had their first fight knows that I'm going to get frustrated. Anybody that's ever gone in their first job interview, you're going to get frustrated because they're going to ask you something you didn't expect. Okay? Yeah.
Can we touch on self-preservation for like street fighting?
Street fighting. You see a lot of guys, a lot of people, I like to be very tactful and call them fakes. Okay? And they're teaching martial arts, self-defense crap. Idiots, because how many of these people know what the law is? It's one thing in the dojo to teach something. Okay? Once I touch somebody in the street, potentially I face 3 weapons now. 3 opponents. One is myself, my doubts. Gee, what if I grab him and he just dumps me on my head? It could be a problem. Second problem is, he can do something back. So not only am I facing myself, my own doubts, my own security, I'm facing my potential opponent or opponents, because he's liable to have friends too. And the third one, and this is important, and this is why I say a lot of these guys are absolute frauds and fakes. The minute that I touch him on the street, I've committed a battery. What I say to a cop should they actually arrive might well determine whether I go home or go to jail. A battery legally is defined as touching or striking another person intentionally and against their will. That's why nobody in here goes to jail. But on the street, you just committed a battery. So what you say might determine whether you're going to go home or go to jail. That's if they actually show up. So you need to know a little bit of the law. I will kick your ass! Does he have a right to punch me in the nose now? Possibly. This is important, guys. Here's the legal phrase. If me, I will kick your... Placed in him a well-rounded fear that violence is imminent, then he can stop that force. He doesn't have to wait until I hit him, but then he can hit back. That's crap. But if I'm over here, I will kick your... He can't pull out a gun and shoot me. This is not a real threat. A well-rounded fear that violence is imminent. You're okay. You can remember that. But you know the difference between assault and a battery? That's why you see a lot of times you see the terms go together, assault and battery. He's charged with assault and battery. Assault is I threaten to hurt you. Battery is when I actually touch you. I may be charged with assault. I will kick your ass! But I didn't touch him. And then he hits me. Could very well be I get charged with assault. He might get charged with battery. How much battery can I use? You're allowed to use whatever force is necessary to stop the threat. No more and no less. So that means I can't play UFC. I can't do ground and pound. Once the threat is over, that's it. Now, if he gets back up and wants some more, then you can hit him again. That helps?
Yep, great.
Anybody else have anything they want to run past me about preparing for a fight, the legal consequences? Because
when it comes to prior to a fight, do you recommend, like, how much pad work do you recommend before a fight?
How much pad work?
Yeah, like you wanna get yourself like.
Well, that's an interesting question, okay? Because let me ask you this question: what's more important, stamina, fitness, being able to control my breathing?
All the above.
When you're training, for me this is the most important, be able to control my breathing. If I can have all the I can run around this building 3,000 times, and the first 2 minutes of a fight I'm winded. Well, I had all kinds of stamina. What happened? I didn't control my breathing. If I can't control my breathing, I'm going to have an adrenaline dump. How many of you has gone out there to fight an experience after 2 minutes your legs feel like they weigh 300 pounds each? Like, oh my God. You know, in training I kick the pads all day long. Why am I so tired now? Yeah, you didn't marry breathing with adrenaline dump. It's another thing that's going to happen with these frauds that teach self-defense. I guarantee you, I don't care how many fights you've had 50, 100 million fights. Somebody goes up, puts a knife, I will cut you! You're going to go, holy jeez. That's the adrenaline dump. Can you focus at that moment? If, in training, if I was here more often, I would try to get you to panic all the time. Because when you panic, you will forget all or most of your training. Guarantee it. So in training, you need to put somebody in a panic situation. Not just turtling up, but the ability to move, the ability to read. What is he doing? You know, what is he doing? If I go like this, did he reach out? I'm reading him. Okay? That's very, very important. So, to answer your question, being able to control breathing is the most important. If I can't control my breathing, I'll have an adrenaline dump. Once I have an adrenaline dump, my brain starts to get weak now. Like, oh man, This will be a good time. I remember my first flight. I look over at the guy ringing the bell. I go, I'm thinking to myself, did you fall asleep? Ring that bell, man. It feels like it's been 3 hours. Everybody experiences that at the beginning, right?
Yep.
That answer it? So, in training, put people through a panic situation because of a panic in life, ring, whatever. I'll give you a great example. Cops. Cops go to the shooting range, and they're good at killing a paper target. And you hear all this crap. I don't know. Anybody shoot guns before? No. Right. Okay. Here's what they tell you with all this BS. Aim. First of all, never point the weapon at anything you don't intend to shoot or kill, destroy. Aim. Squeeze. Sight alignment. Breathe. Gently pull the trigger. Don't limp wrist it. All that crap, right? I miss anything? 5 cops. He's got a gun! 75 rounds. Maybe they make the car look like Swiss cheese, and the guy got shot once in the shoulder. What the hell happened to that aim, breathe, squeeze, slide alignment trick? They panic. When you panic, you boom! You cannot be in 2 different emotional states at the same time. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. You can't be calm and panic at the same time. It's important to recognize everybody cannot be in 2 different states at the same time. Okay? Anything else? Anybody got anything else for me?
How do you feel about nerves before a fight? I always tell myself like my nervousness is just my body preparing itself for
Here's what I used to teach my guys. Visualize the fight is already over.
Yeah.
And I'm already thanking my coaches, I'm thanking my sparring partners, I thank my significant other, whatever. Now I go to bed with a peaceful mind because the event is already over.
Right.
I don't have the anticipation of the event. I don't have anticipation of the event once the event has already passed. So a good little trick is, yeah, I see myself raising, my hand is raised, I'm thanking my coaches, my training partners, my spouse, my whatever, you know. I can go to bed with a relaxed mind instead of, ooh, God, I hear he's a hard kicker. I hear he's pretty mean, ooh, right? I don't know anything about him. Is he right-handed or left-handed? I don't know. What school does he go? I don't know. Are they known for producing killers? I don't know. Oh, you got all these thoughts in your mind. So I get over the hurdle by already visualizing. My hand is raised. I'm thanking everybody. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah, I got some. Do you elaborate on hate? What does it mean to be hateful in a fight and in life?
I don't ever hate my opponent. I just want to kill him at that moment. But that don't mean I hate him. You understand? When I was in Vietnam, I wanted to kill the guy shooting at me. I didn't hate him. I didn't know him. But he's shooting at me. I want to kill him. The difference between I want to kill you and I hate you. When I say hate is a more powerful emotion than love, you'll see these guys, these new age people, go around hugging trees and, you know, think positive. What you send out into the universe comes back to you like a boomerang. Yeah? Okay, well, if I'm vibrating to a happy-go-lucky, isn't life great? And he comes around the corner and he's mad at the whole world and says, I should have killed my mother and father when I was 15. Well, he's vibrating to a frequency too. What happens when my happy-lucky meets his? I hate everybody's frequency. It's going to be a clash. When I tell you hate is more powerful than love, if love was more powerful, then why do we have police? Why do we have military? Why do we have divorces? One of the things, my wife and I have been together 49 and a half years, 48 and a half years married. A couple months would be 49 years married. When we were young, together, we had to learn how to fight together in love just like you learn how to live together in love. So what I advise young people when they're just starting out is do this. Never fight when you're fighting. Never argue when you're arguing. You go, it doesn't make any sense. If your car overheats, you don't pop up the hood and say, now let me start tinkering around the engine. common sense says the engine is hot, let it cool down, then I'll try to fix it. I never met anybody in my life that God created who can yell and listen at the same time. So what we end up having is as soon as they shut up for a minute to get you free, now it's my time to launch a counterattack. Ah! Then they yell back. Quietly. Everybody's up sitting up there, we're quiet. You ready to talk? Okay, let's talk. What is the most respectful and honorable thing you can do for your partner in life, but to sit down quietly and consider their point of view? Huh? How respectful is that? Instead of you telling and I yell back at you and then you let me, I sit there quietly and let you get it off your chest. And now it's my turn. What we do when we do this, we can argue the semantics, is the glass half full or is it half empty? But let's make sure we're on the same page. Are you arguing about a glass of water and I'm arguing about a glass of vodka? Because from here they look the same. So we can deal with the semantics later. Let's show some respect for each other. Just like in a fight, I go to neutral corners, we calm down, right? What's the first thing a corner guy wants to try to do? Calm you down. You come down, you just spent 3 minutes getting your butt kicked. Now the corner's going to get, "What's wrong with you?" That corner guy has never fought nobody in his life. First thing I want to do in the corner is breathe. Breathe. Breathe out of control. And then I want to give simple instructions. Because when you got those little birdies flying around your head, you can't hear 3 guys yak. This is a problem with a lot of guys that I see in the UFC. You got the wrestling coach trying to bark at the jiu-jitsu coach and the striking coach. And the poor guy sitting there going, hey. By the time the bell dings and he comes and sits down, breathes a little bit, you got maybe 20 seconds to give somebody some clear instructions. It's like you're listening to 3 people yell at you, tell you different, turn, stop, right turn, left turn, stop, whoa, go. You're gonna wreck the car. One clear voice, calm. Okay. Can I answer? Yeah, no, maybe. So you don't want to have hate. But that don't mean I want. Here, don't do this crap. It's an honor to share the ring with you. No, it ain't an honor for me to share the ring with him. It's an honor for him to share the ring with me. That's my attitude. You're lucky you're in my ring, not the other damn way around. Own it, own it. That doesn't mean I hate him. I'd be glad to have a cup of coffee after the fight. I don't want to shake your hand and talk about your damn dog before the fight, because you're going to try to hurt me. We cannot be friends at this point. The difference between I hate you and I can't be your friend. Hate is going to cause us to have an adrenaline. You can hate and think clearly at the same time. Hate is too close to panic. How many times somebody, I hate you, and they stab you 20 times, and then afterwards they go, I wish I could have that back. Can I get a take back on that one? You know, I sure wouldn't have stabbed you 20 times, but at the moment I kind of like, you know. You have to hate losing more than you love winning. And whenever it gets to whenever I hear a fighter talk gibberish about such an honor to share the cage with this great martial, I know that guy's already mentally beaten. He's thrown the towel in already. And you hear it a lot of times. That good guys, anything else? Okay. So what I try to do is I try to, keep everybody focused, involve everybody. Remember the example of the 6-week class. One sits there and never asks a question. Somebody else will pull you out of your comfort zone every day. Who benefits? Remember the example of the cockroach. Cockroach can adapt. They found cockroaches in top of the freezing mountaintop and in the desert. Their ability to survive has lasted millions of years. Where are the dinosaurs? Keep that in mind. Go into it with an attitude that I'm going to have a good plan A, but a great plan B. And my plan A, I don't have to show everything right off the bat. If my plan B is working, I don't need to show them plan A. If my plan A is working, good plan A, I don't need to show great plan B. But boy, isn't it nice to have that in pocket.